And good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us for 3 at 3. We begin with breaking news. We have exciting conversations to get to, but we begin with that breaking news update. In the indictment of Shelby County General Sessions Clerk Tami Sawyer, who was in court for her first hearing today, hours after turning herself in on federal charges. Now, there are no cameras allowed in federal court, but our Raven Copeland was in the courtroom and saw Sawyer enter in handcuffs. She's facing 6 charges for allegedly embezzling more than $44,000 in public funds for her own use, including Uber Eats, basketball tickets, bars, and other expenses during her first 10 months in office. She pleaded not guilty on all charges and has been released from custody. Here are those charges: 2 counts of conspiracy to commit wire fraud, 2 counts of money laundering, 1 count of theft of federal funds, and 1 count of interstate racketeering. Now, if convicted, she could face 20 years in prison and a fine up to $500,000. Her attorney spoke outside the courtroom just minutes ago about what comes next.
So right now, it's just a matter of trying to go forward and to do the things that she has been elected to do. And she's going to continue to do her job. And we're going to defend these charges.
Of course you are.
A next court date has not been set yet. We're going to continue to monitor this case throughout the evening and bring you the latest details from the courtroom, on the air, and online.
Criminal. This criminal. Look, you know what this remind me of? Dalton, Illinois. Yeah, the village of Dalton. This remind me of straightly Dalton. And you know what's so funny about the situation? I think it's the same exact charges, G. Yeah, money laundering, misuse, theft of federal funds. See, the reason why they're doing this, you know why? Is because they're not really prosecuting them for this shit. Really, they're not. They're letting them go free. They're letting them do whatever they want to do. They're not prosecuting them, because if they were, they wouldn't be doing this. Now, hypothetically speaking, not hypothetically, what actually happened, that was a black woman too. It was a black woman taking the funds of the village and using it for her own thing. Now, I don't think this is a mayor or anything, but this is somebody in a high-ranking position where she's able to use these funds. Now, the problem is, it's not the funds that itself is the problem. The problem is that is she using it how she wants to use it, and that's the problem. She's using it for basketball tickets, trips, like. And then the thing is, people be like, oh, nah, she a sister. She ain't, they trying to, I don't protect people because of their color. I don't look at her and be like, oh, she a sister, she ain't do it. No, the white people do it. I mean, no, I don't think that way. She did it, take her down. She going to jail, put her in. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at these things. I don't ever look at the other ways. Like, she doing what Tiffany Henyard did. And Tiffany Henyard got away with all that shit. She literally got away with that and lived preciously with her life. You know what I'm saying? Just with her life, that's it. She got to use all that stuff, get to use it how she want. That's the same with the mayor of Aurora, the former mayor Aurora Irvin. The same thing, bro. Like, but we should be protesting this type of stuff. You know why? Because this is our money. This is our funds. This is what we give to these people to use, and they misuse it. Now what? We sit back and do what? Just take it. We sit back and allow people to finesse us just because they want to? No, I'm not accepting it. I'm not accepting it. This isn't right. This is our money. Like, if y'all going to do this with the money, or at least if the feds are going to allow them to do this with the money, I don't want to pay taxes. Yeah. I bet if everybody figure out how to not pay taxes, the government is going to figure out, like, okay, let's just tax them differently in a different way, or they're going to try to figure out how to get the taxes some other way. But the thing is, like, if y'all allowing these people to take money, because they're not taking little money, they're taking enough money that can pay for 3 or 4 years of their service, right? They taking a lot of money from us, and then we sit back and just take it, right? No. You can't commit wire fraud times 2. Money laundering times 2 counts of that. Theft of federal funds and interstate racketeering. Racketeering, that means there had to be some more people. How can they hit you with a racketeering if there wasn't other people involved, right? Interstate, that means you traveling across city lines, state lines to do your dirt with the money. Yeah. It's a cold world. I hope she get charged for something. I bet she don't get charged for nothing. I guarantee you. They don't let this slide. She already on by you getting charged with racketeering and theft of federal funds and money laundering and wire fraud, and you're out on a bond. Come on, bro. You out on bond. Yeah, we're done. We're screwed as a nation, G. We if you want to finesse, if you want to get free money right now, you want to finesse, come to the United States. Yeah, come to the United States and run for a government office. You don't have to be a born American. You just have to be a citizen. You come to the United States, and if you really want to finesse the United States, bring your family across the border and impregnate her and have children over here. You see, that's the problem now. If we don't want them to finesse, why do we make it easy to be finessed? It's like if you don't want somebody to steal from you, don't make it easy for them to steal from you without you noticing. All right? That's what's going on. But the thing is, everybody else know we getting stolen from, and y'all allowing it to happen. I don't care if this lady's American or she's not American. I don't care if she's black or white. She's doing something wrong, and y'all should prosecute her and keep her there. And no bail. Racketeering, y'all try to charge Diddy with it. Sex trafficking, you know what I'm saying? Money laundering, bro. Come on, she got more charges than Diddy. And then they're going to say that you cannot. This is a federal charge, by the way. May I add? This is a federal charge. And then they lied at the beginning and said that you cannot have cameras in a federal courtroom. That is not true. Technically, I believe you can, can't you? I thought you couldn't have cameras in a state courtroom because Diddy's charges were federal, I believe. Yeah, Diddy's shit was federal. Anyway, it's kind of weird. I don't know. I just get passionate and I get upset when our citizen funds are being used to finesse and have one person to have fun with. Because she probably have boy, they got a car and they just run it up. And then they just put a subject to the car, to the thing. Oh, what did you use this for? Oh, we had to go to a basketball game in the finals of the Knicks. Had to spend $100,000 to, make sure the Knicks was playing good in the city type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll just make up some dumbass shit and use it. And then we just sit here like, damn, you just spent $100,000. That's a lot of tax dollars. Like, if you taking, like, 10,000 from this person a year, you taking 10,000, 15,000 in taxes from this person a year, you taking like 15 people, 20 people taxes just for that one little event you went to. If the event was like $100K or whatever you spent it, it's like, bro, we gotta understand what's going on here. Do you want y'all money? Like, we all gotta stand up. If anything, like if we all don't stand up, everybody gets finesse. Facts. We got the Minnesota boy, they over there finessing over there. You know what I'm saying? We got welfare fraud, paternity fraud, EBT fraud, Section 8 fraud. Like, come on, bro. Fraud, PPP fraud. Come on, man. The whole nine. Everybody getting over. And guess who suffers? The ones that obey the rules. It's like when you working at work, and this analogy I like to give. The people that work the hardest are the ones that get finessed. They the ones that get the glass ceiling, no promotion, they get in trouble easily. The ones that barely do any work, show up late all the time, those are the ones that get promotions, and they never get in trouble for their bad actions. So, in this aspect, this is like the government rewarding bad behavior. And that's how I see it when it comes to certain things. I don't sit around waiting for people to be like, oh, man, this guy is a good worker. Fuck that. I don't get paid to be a good worker. I pay to do the work. That's simple as that. Same for this person. You pay this individual to do the work, and she's stealing the money. Charge her ass. Facts. Charge her. Get her out of here. Get her out the way. Because what's going to happen is they're just going to replace her. Eventually, she's just not going to win the re-election. Just the same as like Tiffany Hanier did. Tiffany Hanier ran again, by the way. So if she was the mayor again of that village, she would have the superintendent. She would have been the superintendent again of that area. This would be the same concept. If she won again, she would just stay in office. The thing is she left is because she didn't win. She would have been continuously trafficking. We need to do, like, if you're charged for any federal things and you're charged and you did it, bro, you got to be moved from office, bro. We got to put some more standards in our government, man, because we're not only are we giving hella money away, like, where's our shit going, bro? Because I sit back and I'm watching like, damn, I'm a good citizen. I'm paying my taxes, and then I look up and this lady just spent my yearly tax money on lunch, on a flight, on a PJ. So you're like, damn, is that the reason why y'all increasing our taxes and saying that y'all need more? Because you got people like this spending it and y'all not regulating them? Chicago got a lot of that. Chicago got a lot of that, man. We got to watch out, man. That's crazy. So, y'all tell me what y'all think about that in the comments section, man. Y'all, we got to stand up. We going to have to fight, okay? They think they could take our money, They want to take our money, Man, hey, finesse any type of way y'all want to, because man, that's what the government allows you to do. It's like as if they're incentivizing you to finesse them. You know what I'm saying? And then they finesse other people. They finesse the goodies and then they give it back to the people that's finessing them. It's your boy Joe Savage. Tell me what y'all think about this. I'm gonna keep it real with you. There ain't no lies over here. Can't do it. It's the Savage Report. This is the daily night news. I want y'all to stay tuned to me every day around 10 to 11 p.m. daily. And y'all gonna see the real news, the real deal, what's going on in your community, in your state, in your country, big dog, even international. I go everywhere. It's International Savage. It's your boy. Stay tuned. Make sure y'all subscribe. I'll be back on for tomorrow. Peace.